Hey there, assassins, it's me, your boy. Let's get back to it. This isn't where they left me at. This isn't where they left me at all. Yeah, I want to say we were up here. Bimmy and Jamie Lee, that's right. Yep, Jamie Lee Curtis. What's good, man?
If you're looking for the hunting cabin, you're almost there. Over there.
Who is this man?
Get out of the way!
After him!
You're not doing a very good job of going after that guy. Ah, yeah, I've got a couple weeks off coming up. Granted, I'll be working, but I won't be teaching. Thankfully, I've already got my room, or my office, mostly set up, so I can just do a whole lot of nothing. It's pretty good. It took me a little while to get settled in, admittedly. Because, I just didn't have time to, get anything done. Between work and, well, really, work. And just kind of getting the major parts of the move down. I didn't have any time to really work on the office. It's still coming along, but I can at least show you where we're at now with it. So this is the office. There's going to be the gaming shelf behind me. And then I've got all my gaming consoles sit up there in the corner for ease of access. So, yeah, it's coming along. You know, this has been kind of a redemption run for this game, and so far it's not really passing the redemption check. Mechanically it's a better game, but there's just some iffy design decisions. They put too much wilderness in here. This goes back to Assassin's Creed 1 with having to move between Acre and Jerusalem and stuff. It was just a whole lot of nothing. Almost like they wanted to do this to show that they could. but didn't really stop to think whether or not they should, you know? Yeah, like, I know there's gonna be like hunting and stuff, but I'm just trying to get to my next mission. I want to get my outfit. Which I should say, this will not be a very long stream, because I got started later than I had originally planned, but I had other stuff to do. So I was going to start at like 11 or something. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. I've played this one before. I played it when it came out. I didn't care much for it then.
What? I was told you could train me.
No.
Right. It lacks
I'm not
substance.
leaving.
I can relate to this dude telling him to go away, though. Yeah, and at least Ubisoft picked up on that because Black Flag was a pretty fun entry.
I need a place to camp.
Yeah, which is wild because mechanically it's a step up. It's also the kindest from like mission objectives and stuff. I'm not getting any network lag. I haven't dropped any frames. We're putting out about 4 megs a second. Yeah, it might just be you, man. The only good internet in your entire county is at your job. Let's try to get this dude's attention again. I know, right?
There must be another way in.
So like what I can do is I can just not say something for a while. Boobs. It just shows up real big.
Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead.
That sucks, man.
Let me try to
Sorry. I'm sorry to hear that it keeps lagging. Maybe see if you can turn the quality down a little bit. I don't know if it lets you pick different ones.
I'm coming up!
I guess we can just go up through, yeah, we can just do a window. Yeah, I had to change the captioning tool that I was using because they, of course, as soon as I started using one, they said they're not going to
Afraid of.
support it anymore.
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead.
Yeah.
world's moved on, boy.
It's pretty fantastic.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving.
You haven't seen the shit I've seen, man. I'm gonna live on your roof.
I will not be
One problem with this remaster, and I don't know if it was like this in the original game, I forget, but they cut off audio quips.
You have to.
Go back out to our place out here that he doesn't mind us living in, I guess.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
No. I don't think I will.
Oi, brother! Songs and spirits can't save you now.
Look at the starving dog!
Yeah.
Look at the starving dog!
The enemies are more aggressive, which is really nice.
What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking. Oh. Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Story-wise, the game's fine. It's just some of the like design of it I think has been the most off-putting. A big environment doesn't mean anything if there's nothing to do in it.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
Right.
This whole place is ready to come down.
You know, that lasts like 3 hours long.
Already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, that's settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the assassins have dedicated themselves
They just skipped it.
to the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
You're so naive. This way.
We get it. Most people didn't like the modern story, anyways.
Don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
I forgot that he knew who his father was. Yeah, I don't know, man. The stream seems to be working okay. I'm not getting any errors.
Trained in running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Who knows? But he learned.
Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
Yeah, I know sometimes the Twitch app isn't that great. I know Savvy had a pretty rough time watching the stream eventually. I don't know why.
Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few.
Yeah, she can.
Store close to here.
She won't now, though.
The items on this
She's a
list.
mid.
Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
I just noticed his cap has the little assassins,
Kana,
the little notch on the front.
that will be your name.
That's neat.
All right then, off you go.
There may have been a time I noticed that, but again, I haven't played this game in over a decade, so admittedly I don't remember all the finer details. I don't think WWF's a good barometer for for something like that. I mean to tell me these letters have been just floating around for years?
But the Constitution says we've a right to refuse. That
Yeah, I don't think WWF's a good barometer for that mix.
you lost?
I need the items on this list.
Well,
you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia? No one. Everyone, come with us.
The hell's going on out here?
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
Yeah, he was. So now he's got money? Okay, I guess I'll treat him with respect.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why don't you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns and unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward. You doesn't shoot at me.
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red-backed, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I'd as soon fight you! This on you!
Sir, are you stuck?
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Did you figure out whatever your problem was? Suspicious man?
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Damn you! Fire!
Oh god. I don't know why that duplicated. Yeah, that's one remaining thing I don't know the answer to. Oh shit.
I need to find Achilles.
You there? Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What?
With the orphans.
Well, you'll need to ask him that yourself. He'll meet you tonight near Faneuil Hall. I suggest laying low till then.
Orphans. Go be orphans somewhere else. Oh. There's another point up here. What? Wonder why they put so many close together. I do like that they kind of like stand up and balance on it instead of just staying hunched over the whole time. It's a really neat look. Bribe printers with the money I don't have? Well, they would need to see their parents get killed in front of them.
Over here.
Old Sam Adams. They're gonna make a beer out of you one day.
Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
One second. I think I have a I think I know what was going on with it. Give me a minute, Migs. Hey Migs, you want to try to do another assassin thing? See if it's fixed.
We can't be seen together.
Hey, it's fixed. I don't. One huge improvement for this game is the animations got a huge update, and it shows.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay! Oh yay!
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
I like how we had to pay somebody for that.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
Okay, well. Oh, I have to escort him. He was like, come with me, but I'm the one who has to do all the leading. Okay.
Damn it, we're too late. They set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
Okay. So about these tunnels. Oh, this isn't gonna work. That's not gonna work either. So there's dudes posted on the roof. tunnel. There was no tunnel. It was like pointed out to me. Well, go by the rooftops, the original plan. Oh, he won't climb. They finally reduced their accuracy. Because I remember in all the Ezio games, man, they would shoot frequently and very accurately. How did he not break his legs? Yep, Connor, that was exactly what I wanted, man. I know this isn't how this mission's supposed to work.
City knows of your crimes. You've no right to treat him that way. Unhand that boy, or I'll see to it the whole city knows of your crimes. Here we are, then. I'll see you inside.
That was dumb. Nicest thing though is that full sync is way easier on this one.
Hold on. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
Another new feature that they put in.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
It would have been faster to just run over here.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their post. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loosed this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. Here we are.
You always put too much dialogue.
With the harbor master, and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
wonder what my cat's doing. All right, there's just a giant ship sitting out here. I do remember that. Mose just knocked over our mouse. Like a computer mouse. Scared the hell out of me. You know, I really need to look at a trophy list for this.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
Help! Help! Hey! Help! 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 Hey! Help! 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 Hey! Help!
You, sir, please! Help! He's going to die!
He would just kept yelling.
There's no time! Please come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Someone! Help!
Whoops. That's the nicest thing in terms of going for trophies and stuff.
Help me! Please!
You can actually restart from checkpoint.
Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Help me! Please!
Means I don't have to replay them if I sit here and work on it while doing the story.
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Someone! Help!
That's a distraction.
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help!
The optional objectives and the main objectives actually contradict each other.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
Oh wow, your health regenerates like considerably.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
I don't know how you're supposed to not touch the water.
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help!
You just had to be really fast.
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling a knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I think we kind of cheated our way into that one, but I'm okay with that.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Have a good one today.
See, they always just kind of like put you in BFE.
I found him! People say these a myth, but I have him. Captain Kidd had a secret, to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
Come dear Amanda, quit the town and through the rural hamlet fly. Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy, and I'll raise a crew.
I like he just like vanished. I just realized that my view here isn't giving me timestamps. Yeah, timestamps are important. Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of good stuff in this game. It's just the things that are bad are really bad. I hope it doesn't stay that way. I'm fine with all of Connor's part. And the Hatham part is a cool twist, but that didn't need to be 3 hours. It really didn't.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
It's a lot of shit to hit you with.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months, Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
This game's gonna take forever to platinum. Just because getting around is gonna be a nightmare.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
I don't know, I haven't looked at the guide. I'm just kind of making assumptions.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
Says it takes about 50 to 60 hours.
Come on, lad. No time like the present. Take the helm. Double. Come on, she won't bite. You're connected to it. Half sail. Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
I just checked the Power Picks guide. Nothing is missable and nothing is glitched.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way.
Yeah, I might start working on the Final Fantasy difficulty run of FF16. It took me 55 hours to do my first clear.
Cottages. We're close. Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers.
Yeah, if you're doing all the hunts and all the side quests in 16, it is a 50+ hour romp. Not the shortest game.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all.
Yeah, that's...
Your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
I've left things that look like that in the toilet after Taco Bell.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy! Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there.
Good! Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky. Take out those kicks with the swivels.
Oh, it's kind of weird, but it works.
Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet.
We're gonna be cutting the stream here soon. This is getting kind of late.
Hide for keeping you out so long.
There's no way we're gonna sail all this distance and I have something to shoot at.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the spittle gun.
English frigate! Oh, be betwattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy?
That is still as fun as I remember it.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
I feel like Black Flag was them basically going as pirate as they were gonna go.
And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
See, I haven't played any since Syndicate, and even then I didn't beat Syndicate. Not that I disliked it, I just got distracted.
Completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
Well, I guess I'm doing this mission, then we're gonna cut it. We didn't really get much of a choice.
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
They also improved the climbing to where you can climb on things that aren't like perfect 90-degree cuts. You can move at like 45 degrees and stuff. Is like mechanically, this is absolutely the best so far. They just countered it with some silly gameplay decisions, like making the map super huge. Honestly, probably my worst complaint so far. Some of the missions feel a little long too, but that's not really a major complaint. The gripe, if anything.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Right, yeah, like they put all that work into it, but if it feels empty, it just doesn't mean much. Like doing that kind of maneuver, you couldn't do that in the Ezio games. Being able to go around like pillars like that.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Oh, stream died. That's no good.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now! Open your chute, now!
We actually lost internet entirely. Let me try to fix this super quick. So yeah, it turns out the entire internet went down. That sucks.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but It turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor, and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not. If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Hmm. I wasn't expecting such a big story segment. Well, we saw where she's at. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. Oh, there's weird shit there too. LOL. Wait, what is mission replay? Is that the DNA sequence, is it? Oh, you can go back. And okay, that's neat.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same, so we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
I think that's just the underside of what I just crossed. The internet's still down. Like it's down for the whole house. Our cable TV's down too. And so Juno, I made it up here, but I think I need another power source. Beans. So I did all that for nothing. Okay. We're gonna hop back in and cut it. It's just, we'll get this next story segment queued up.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Alright, so that's where we're gonna cut it for the night. Figure out this internet business. But yeah, be safe, be kind, and we'll catch you on the next one.